Hi everybody, my name is Daniel Krueger, and in this professional development video I'm going to be comparing the Google Calendar with the Apple Calendar. It seemed natural to compare these two calendars because these are two calendars I use every day. I use the Google Calendar when I'm at work to schedule appointments and meetings and things like that. When I go home, I usually have to check my Apple Calendar on my iPhone to see what we have to do that day. So let's take a look at these calendars. A quick overview of the Google Calendar. First of all, it's compatible with just about any device and any platform, which is really its biggest advantage. Simply grabbing that Google Calendar app is free to do, and once you have it, it's almost completely customizable to meet anybody's needs and wants. And adding a new event in the Google Calendar is pretty simple and straightforward. You just want to click on a day and a time, and a window pops up to add a new event. And you can add more than just the title for your event. You can record the time. You can add links for video conferencing with a Google Meet. You can attach files from your Google Drive, which I use often. You can change the color, you can add a description, give a location, so all kinds of good information can be added for each event. And visually, this is what the Google Calendar looks like. So it gives you a lot of information, so it's a lot to look at, but it is well organized, and visually I think it is appealing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Apple Calendar. So a quick overview. The Apple Calendar comes standard on every Apple device. Now, if you have multiple devices in your household like I do, updating the calendar on all your devices is pretty simple using iCloud. The design is simple and clean, like the design of most Apple apps. It is free with any Apple device, and it is integrated with Siri, which is helpful. So using the Apple Calendar is nearly identical to the Google Calendar. Alright, so it's just kind of the same process for adding events, and you can even add like a lot of the same information. So you can add the location and give a location. What I really liked about it though was that is the travel time. So you can actually like add on travel time, which is something that I find helpful because I have a tendency to overbook myself, and realize that if I have a meeting from 1 to 2 and another meeting from 2 to 3, and they're on different ends of the district, I often forget to account for the travel time it takes to get to the second location. Visually, I like the look of the Apple Calendar. It's very clean, and organized, colorful, all that stuff. So visually, I think Apple did a really good job in designing their calendar. So just to summarize, both calendars are free. Both work effectively and are relatively simple to use. And while the Apple Calendar is standard on all Apple devices, the Google Calendar is compatible with just about any device. Therefore, I think my preference is the Google Calendar, just for the sake of its compatibility. So I recommend that everybody get started with the Google Calendar if you don't already have one. It is very simple to get started with Google Calendar. Now, on your computer, you just want to open up a Google Calendar. On the left, next to other calendars, you click. And then just add a name and description for your calendar. And then click Create. And then you can get started planning and booking events and things like that. Alright guys, thank you for listening. Have a great day.